Today's episode is all about how to formulate your elevator pitch and add value to your potential customers. Hello, this is Vincent K. Harris, and you are watching Vince on Business, the place where we take ideas to execution. And today is Your Problem, My Solution Wednesday. When I first started my business, one of the most difficult things I had to face was something that was really important. And that question came down to this: how do I tell people or describe to people what it is that I do that adds value to their business for them to become a customer? What am I describing? The elevator pitch. I struggled with this for quite some time. Then one day I realized, you know what? I'm making it so much harder than it really needs to be. So here are 3 strategies you can use to improve your elevator pitch to add value to others. Strategy number 1 is to focus on one client. You want to focus on that person who paid well, who paid on time, but more importantly, who you added value to. Example, that person who, because of the results that you delivered, that person's business began to flourish. Now, you want to take that information and you want to begin to formulate the perfect elevator pitch. As I do, many people recommend that you formulate one sentence. Well, that sentence really is made up of a series of questions that you answer to formulate that sentence. So for an example, when you're thinking about that person who you enjoyed working with, ask yourself these particular questions. Number 1, what was their challenge? Number 2, what were the solutions to the problems to that challenge? And number 3, when it was all said and done, how did you feel and how did that person feel about working with you? As you begin to answer those questions, you now begin to formulate your perfect elevator pitch. Strategy number 2 is don't describe everything you do. Many people make the mistake of trying to fit everything that they do into one sentence, and what happens is you begin to go on and on and on, and really you lose the attention of the person whom you're trying to add value to. Think about it. The entirety of what you do can not only be long, after a while it really becomes boring, so much so that you really, instead of adding value to that potential client, you're actually taken away because now they think you're a chatterbox. Instead, take the strategy number 1, then combine that with this first part of your sentence, I help. Then go into strategy number 1, the questions that you answered. This is very important simply because it allows you to ease into the value that you bring to potential customers. Oh, what do? I'm glad you asked. Well, I'm an author, a speaker, a business coach. I also mentor children. Oh, wait, I had too much to say. Well, I mean, you asked me what it is that I do. I gave it all to you. Well, you don't have to say it that way. You were not in the gym shooting ball with me. That's one of those new terms that young people taught me. Strategy number 3 is to give your perfect client a phone call. This allows you to hear from someone else what it is that you formulated thus far in strategy number 1 and strategy number 2. Asking your perfect client, how would you describe me to someone else whom you think I should work with? Now, generally speaking, the first and second sentence should line up with strategy number 1 as well as strategy number 2 when you combine them together. If not, reevaluate what it is that you've written so that you can practice it and perfect it. Well, it's the middle of the day. Yeah. Robert, how are you, sir? Yes. Hey, listen, I got a quick question for you. Do you mind if I run my elevator pitch behind you? Oh, yeah, great. So here we go. This is my elevator pitch. I help people with cars, videos, business, plumbing. Wait. Oh, man, you have to be so harsh. The great thing about working with past clients is that, of course, you both had a mutual great experience. So you can ask that client, hey, listen, I'm practicing my elevator pitch. I'm formulating a couple of new things. Can I run this by you? Well, this is what happens. Since they already know you, they'll be honest with you. In addition to that, you can add value to them by simply offering them maybe a 30-minute consultation, or maybe introducing them to a new product you have, or even better, offer that new product for free. So for each of you who are looking to improve your elevator pitch, that is my solution to your problem. But as always, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell us how you've improved your elevator pitch. Then head on over to vinceonbusiness.com to join the conversation. Did this video solve your problem? If so, subscribe to my channel. Then share it with your family, your friends, as well as your colleagues across social media. And if you want even more insight and personal resources, head on over to vinceonbusiness.com and sign up for my email updates. And remember, you are two people, the person you are currently and the person you are destined to become. And the goal in life is to get those two people to meet, because it's never too late to become what you should have been. Thanks for watching. Strategy number 3 is start over. Generally speaking, their very first or second sentence will give you, oh my gosh, I was so feeling it. Start it over. The great thing about working, start it over. If you were selling me, I don't know why, Robert.
Your face is priceless.
What this allows you to do, why am I messing it up? And here we go.